In this session, you'll learn why you should wear a life jacket whenever you're underway in a recreational vessel.
Among the recent average of 670 fatal recreation boating accidents per year recorded by the U.S. Coast Guard, the majority of victims drowned while not wearing life jackets. Statistically, more than half of those who survive drowning and are treated in an emergency room require further hospitalization. A person who survives drowning may suffer lasting consequences, including brain damage.
You'll learn why special attention should be paid to children and young adults. While it only takes 60 seconds for an adult to drown, that time decreases to just 20 seconds for a child. In recorded boating accidents during a recent year, 11 children aged 12 or under drowned, 18 teenagers drowned, and 66 young people between 20 and 29 drowned.
What problems are we trying to avoid? The U.S. Coast Guard's recreational boating statistics show that where a cause of death is known, nearly 4 out of 5 fatal boating accident victims drowned.
Cold water immersion is an immediate onset emergency. Cold water and air temperatures can place severe strain on the body, leading to hyperventilation, loss of limb function, hypothermia, and drowning. Restricted visibility and poor weather increase the difficulty of navigating and operating boats. This may lead to capsizing, falling overboard, and difficulties searching for and rescuing boaters who have entered the water.
Strong winds creating large waves and harsh or quick-changing weather also increase the possibility of entering the water unexpectedly. Even a moderate current can exert a force of several tons against a boat and cause its operator to lose control and capsize.
Operator inattention or improper lookout places boaters at an even greater risk for entering the water and drowning. And because passengers are often less attentive or responsive to unexpected hazards, they may be more likely than operators to fall overboard. The physical position of passengers in the boat often does not allow them the same situational awareness as operators.
Boaters participating in more hazardous activities like fishing, running at high speed, or in whitewater are more likely to stand, lose their balance, decrease boat stability, capsize, and fall overboard.
Operators alone on board are at an increased risk for drowning because it's less likely someone will be able to throw them a flotation device, find and rescue them, or report their accident.
So, how do we do it right? Common sense dictates that boaters on a moving boat are more likely to experience injury, collision, falling overboard, or capsizing than boaters who are drifting or anchored. Instability during movement and increased chances of operator error place moving boaters at a greater risk for drowning. And good judgment tells us that not wearing a life jacket is the most significant risk factor.
Nearly 85% of persons who drowned while boating were not wearing a life jacket. Life jackets are prominently identified on the U.S. Coast Guard safety equipment list, and operators are required to have on board a wearable Coast Guard-approved life jacket for every person on their boat. But carriage requirements do not consider the lack of time available to get into a life jacket when needed, or the difficulty of slipping one on in the water.
Accidents on the water happen much too fast to reach and put on a stowed life jacket. Most drownings occur within 10 yards of safety. Wearing, not carriage, is the answer.
The simple act of wearing a life jacket could have saved the overwhelming majority of lives lost in boating accidents.
A life jacket should be worn at all times when a recreational vessel is underway. A life jacket doesn't just dramatically increase your chances of survival, it also buys you time. Falling into the water without a life jacket requires you to exert energy to keep yourself afloat while you await assistance. Wearing a life jacket nearly eliminates expending that energy.
A wearable life jacket can save your life, but only if you wear it. The best life jacket is the one you will wear.
Federal law mandates that children under the age of 13 must wear a life jacket while underway on waters patrolled by the U.S. Coast Guard. Most states have a child life jacket law that is the same as the federal law. A quick online search will give you information about life jacket age requirements. Regardless of laws, always wear a properly fitting Coast Guard approved life jacket.
This boating season, don't let you or your loved ones become a statistic. It's been proven time and time again that wearing a life jacket while boating can significantly increase your rate of survival should something unexpected happen.
Recreational boating is a dynamic environment where low probability events such as slips, trips, falls, or capsizing can occur. If you're going to be boating, Always wear your life jacket and require the same of all your passengers.